How can we be friends? How can we be friends? How can we be friends? Zombie, what's going on? Let me just get this shared all quick. What's up, Smash? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Good to see you. Dominator, what's going on? I'm gonna let a couple people filter in here, and then we'll get into today's stream. We'll be talking a little bit Series 1 baseball tops. We'll be talking a little bit about the Topps million card rip that they had going on. Just some of my thoughts on it and get some of your guys' feedback. And then we'll just kind of do a little chat to finish it off tonight. Tomorrow's stream will be a little interesting because we'll have to see what all happens. There was already a lot of movement in the NBA. With the NBA deadline tonight, anything's possible. I'm sure there's still some things that are going to happen. Some people are going to be moved around. And there's been a lot going on in the baseball world for trades as well. Mookie Betts to the Dodgers, as we assumed. I think I said that like last week sometime in BITG stream. I said Betts is going to the Dodgers. It wasn't confirmed, but it was pretty much. Defness, you have my info to send. Yeah, you sent me. I think you sent me an email. I'm pretty sure I got your information. So yeah, huge Kenta Maeda. That's a big pickup. It was cool that we got involved in that. It's nice to see the Twins being very proactive and really going after and picking players up, man, this offseason. I'm telling you, I tweeted earlier today. My tweet was, I know where I will be spending many of my spring and summer nights at Target Field this year, and it's going to be a blast. If I could afford to right now, I'd get season tickets because I'd be trying to get every home game I could with the kids. What's going on, Truth? Good to see you, brother. Thanks for popping in. Austin's in the house. We'll let a couple people more get in here, and then we'll just kind of get into the topics for the night. Again, we're going to be talking about, obviously, Series 1 baseball. Just kind of looking at the checklist, looking at, some of the images of the cards. So I'm sure some of you guys have ripped some of it. I haven't went out to get anything yet. I don't get overly excited about Topps Series 1. I honestly don't get excited about any of the regular Topps at all as it goes throughout the year. Topps Chrome is my favorite when it comes to any of this product. So I don't get overly I need to go out and get it. There's one product that I would have made a special trip to go and get today, and that would have been the Contenders, or the Optic. I always want to say Contenders Optic, but just the Optic basketball. That's something I'm excited about, and that's something I'll pick up probably Friday and probably rip a box or two if I can still get my hands on it Friday. And then maybe we'll do some Topps baseball Saturday night. I'll grab a couple boxes of that as well. We'll see how things go. What's up, Urim, Glenn, Balls? Good to see all you guys. Tom T's in the house. Good to see you, my friend, with the wave. Grant N is in the place to be. It is happening. It is Defness45, live with Defness45, your daily stream coming back at you. We are here every single night between 5 and 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Let's get into it. So, here's what we got going on. We're going to obviously discuss a little bit on the 2020 Topps Series 1 baseball. We're going to kind of look over, and as you can see, online prices, hobby boxes around $80, $70, $80 probably. Jumbos around $160, $180. They did something pretty cool, I think, this year, which has brought my attention maybe a little more. Your chances of probably pulling one of these is real difficult. I know that one of these has already been pulled in the Topps Million Rip Party, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. But your shot at getting a celebration of the decades, a unique Topps experience. So, one part of the historic 2020 milestone, the Ultimate Chase, might just be the 20 there's going to be 25 golden tickets inserted in Series 1 packs. According to Topps, winners will be invited to an exclusive experimental event that will be talked about for decades. So, definitely something that if any one of you guys pull or get, I would be ecstatic for. I hope to see these things pulled at a decent time frame. I hope it's not something where some of these things sit in boxes for a long time, because depending upon when they're going to do this event, I suppose they would just wait until all 25 are there will be 25 tickets in series, so 50 total. Yeah, so well, when you're going to do an event like this, which I'm sure is going to be pretty insane, you got to keep it pretty minimal, right? You can't go out and do too many of them. You can't have too many of them because it kind of defeats the purpose. And on top of that, it probably costs the company a lot of money. Or two of these were pulled. Well, I seen one. Buckeye, what's up, Amio? Good to see you, brother. Buckeye Cardnut, Big Harv's in the house. Sam B is in the place to be. Good to see you, my friend. So, yes, I saw that there was one, so there must be two now. And we're going to get into that whole rip thing. That's going to be the second topic. We're going to kind of slide into it after we talk about just the Series 1 baseball coming out. So this is really the big kicker, right? This is the big sales gimmick. This is the thing that's getting all the kids excited, scrounging their change up to buy packs, boxes, what have you. Personally, if I get into this product, it's probably going to be just jumbo. That's typically what I did last year. I prefer to go jumbo versus the standard hobby boxes. You know, you obviously do what you can afford, or what your bank account or wife or boss will allow you to get, right? So we can't get ourselves in trouble, because a happy wife is a happy life if you're in that kind of situation, which I'm not. Obviously, we're going to touch on some of the rookies. Yardon Alvarez is one of the big ones that'll be in here. Also, Aquino, right, for the Reds. Astaquiles, I don't even know how to pronounce his first name, but Aquino is his last name. So they're going to have kind of a breakdown here, as we see right here. You're going to have your gold foils, one every 2 packs, and jumbos. Rainbow foils, one every 10 packs. Gold, numbered to 2020 like they do every year. It's numbered to they have the amount of whatever the year number is. Vintage stock to 99. Independence Day to 76. Black to 69. That's in hobby and jumbo only. Mother's Day hot pink to 50. Father's Day blue to 50. Memorial Day camo to 25. Clear variation to 10. Hobby only. Platinum 101s and printing plates 101s. So they're going to have the 1990s Decades Best Hitters. I did see a cool Griffey already pulled, I think, vinyl. Maybe a 101, I believe it was. Was it the 85 Topps design, I believe? They're super cool looking. It was an auto of his. That, again, was pulled at that million card rip event. We got some of these different inserts. Here's a Vlad auto and what we're looking like here. Bryce Harper. This would be so that's the turkey. What are these? The turkey reds. Topps Choice. The decades. We got the turkey red 2020s, the chromes. And then we got like the Trout Griffey dual auto. Some different autograph cards that are going to be in there. We got Tatis. You're going to see a lot of this 85 design. See? As the relics, the autos. You're going to see a lot of that 85 design. The Griffey I saw auto was insane. That Griffey 101, it was a 101. Defness, see you at the card show this weekend? I'll probably show up there, brother. You probably won't have to worry about me streaming or have a camera, so I'm sure we can hang out. I'll just be doing my stream in the evening. So, yeah, I'm sure I'll see you there, brother. Let's see. Ballsy. So, yeah, we got the, yeah, probably head out there and try to look for some optic basketball and see what else we can get our hands on. Maybe have a little rip fest. We should do a little something. We should do a little something for Sean for his birthday. Maybe do a little get together, do a little rip or something. Going on some product and I don't know, a couple boxes of something and split it up divisions or something. We'll figure it out. Yeah, we should definitely meet up though. All go do something. Maybe have lunch or something together for his birthday. Do something. I told him we should do a pals get together as well, but I don't know if that'll ever happen. We always talk about it, never comes together, or at least I don't make it out there because I don't know what it's going on. So we got the silver pack promos. We got the different promo cards. Some Matani autos. Obviously, this is what your flagship design base is looking like. Like this, they show the Trout. They got Yelich. Shout out to Shaq Rat. I don't see Shaq Rat in the building. His boy Yelich there in the deal. So 2019 Top Series 1 Baseball Hobby Box break. 1 auto or relic card. 1 silver pack. If you do jumbo, you're supposed to get 2 silver packs and then 2 relic cards and 1 autograph in a box. Right? And then we'll get into like the checklist. So Gavin Lux, again, we talked about Yordan Alvarez is going to be a big rookie. We're looking at Trent Grisham. Let's see with the other rookies we go through. Remember Aquino, I said Aristides Aquino. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. We got Austin Nola, Bobby Bradley, and we've seen a lot of these names with Bowman Best product in the past. Bowman itself, Bowman Chrome, right? Their prospect cards, what have you. Now we're getting their rookie cards with the actual rookie logo on it. Andreas Munoz, Travis Dimitri, Brennan McKay, Bubba Starling, Bo Bichette's rookie card. That's one we're going to be looking for, right? Preferably with some ink on it. Lewis Thorpe. Danny Holzen. I'm not going to go through all these, but I'm trying to see what other big name or decent. I think Will Smith's rookie this year? Was that last year? For the Dodgers? Michael Baez. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's any other names that are going to stick out. Dylan Cease. Shane Murphy. Yeah, Gavin Lux. Nick Senzel is going to be another big one. Alvarez, obviously, like we said, card number 276. Toro. Yamamoto. So, Zach Collins. I know some people go Zach Collins crazy. Somebody on Twitter knows him or is affiliated somehow with him. He always gets his autographs and stuff. So, and then you got the clears, same kind of thing. You got the variations. So obviously, you guys can look this up on CardConnection.com. Beckett usually does one. What is it? There's another one, Ninja Checklist or something. So here's again, you're going to see this 85 design, right? 85, because it's the 35th year anniversary. So there's a Yardon auto. These are all your different autos. Baseball Stars autograph checklist. These are cool. These are really cool looking. Look at the Nico Horner. Nico Horner would be another guy just to look at because this guy's going to be a stud, I believe. Another guy to go after. Decade of Dominance autographs. Decades Next autographs checklist. There's an Acuna. It looks nice. Shout out Truth. And anybody else who loves Acuna, Sean and Truth. Postseason performance checklist. And we got your patch autos, the Major League Materials autograph relic set checklist, postseason, Topps Reverence autograph. Those are kind of cool looking. Look at that Jordan. That's a pretty slick card. Looks nice. Many different players in that. Your relics. Again, 85 design is the theme this year. You're going to see a lot of it. Personally, I love the 85 design. So it's really cool to see that they're doing that for the 35th year anniversary. Aquino. All right. Collins was mash homers, but won't hit for average. Isn't that typical for a lot of guys that mash homers, though? They don't really hit. They don't typically have a good average, at least. I think that's typical. So, just checking my fantasy stuff real quick, make sure nothing's updated. So, and then you got Aquino. I guess you're saying Aquino is how you pronounce that. So, thank you. I appreciate it. Jumbo jersey sleeve. I'm trying to remember who. Oh, somebody pulled a Jordan. It was pretty dope. I saw already on Twitter showing that. And look at this. We got the rookie card, retrospective rookie logo medallion remanufactured. Those are kind of cool. Oldies. And then just the 35th stamp on it. That's pretty much kind of it. That's. Oh, we got Topps Choice checklist. And then Topps Now. Turkey Red. 2020. Chrome Red. All right, guys. So, yeah, I mean, again, boxes probably anywhere from around 70, 80 bucks. What's going on, Wicked? Good to see you, my brother. Good to see you popping in here. So, hobby boxes, 70, probably 80 bucks on average. Jumbo boxes, probably between $160 and $180. I'll definitely be ripping some. I'll be getting into more breaks, personally, though, of this product. I know Back in the Game is doing some tonight that I will be involved in. So if you guys want to check it out, if you're not already in something, you can definitely go swoop over there when he goes live later tonight. And, yeah, so let me just see. Should be there's any other images. And, again, you guys can pull all this stuff up online yourselves. There's a cool Aaron Judge in the 85. Baez, relic card. Again, the Trout, and you're seeing a lot of the same things. This is really the big thing people will be chasing right here, the celebration of decades. Once again, 25 tickets in Series 1, 25 in Series 2. When Series 2 releases, there'll be a total of 50 tickets. It's going to be an insane event if you're one lucky person that gets to attend that and pulls one of those things. Now, we're going to transition into the Million Series 1 Topps Rip. And I'm going to give you some of my opinions on what I think or feel about the whole event. And you guys can chime in as you do as we go. Blowout is paying $5K for a ticket. See, so that's interesting, Wicked. Because I wonder, is it worth $5K or is it worth more than $5K? If you sell it for $5K, do you think you're making a deal? Or do you think... I appreciate it, Wicked. Or do you think that you're getting robbed for $5K if you were to sell it? Obviously, if someone were to do it, it would be their choice to do it, right? Nobody's gonna have a gun to their head. Blowout's not gonna have a gun to someone's head and say, "You got to sell it to me for $5K." Do you think, personally, it's worth the $5K? Yeah, I would agree. True says no, losing $5K. I would say it's probably worth at least $10K. I'm going to imagine that not only you're going to this event, not only the experience, which is priceless alone, but you're probably going to get some type of pack or bag full of stuff, kind of like when you go to a national, only it's going to be 100 or 1,000 times better than what cards you would get in that bag or in that sack. Kind of like when you go to, some guys go to this, it's not the national, but it's another card thing. And but BCB went to it a couple years ago, and they all got these, like, origins, like Patty Mahomes, like special auto cards that were graded and different players. People got all different players, and there was only, like, one of them. It was a very unique card. I would assume that you're probably going to get a very unique, at least one very unique card, basically a one of one or whatever you want to call it, that's probably going to really have no value on it because there's not going to be anything else to compare to besides what other people get that go to it. So those 25 or 50 cards, I would assume that's, imagine Toss makes you into the vault. You can have 30 seconds to grab as many cards. Yeah, right? Wouldn't that be insane, like True says? The gift bags will be sick. Tom T, I agree. And I think they would be worth, personally, for somebody who is really in need of money that gets lucky, buys a box or buys packs and pulls it, like a hobby pack and pulls it, and they really are in desperate need of money, 5K is awesome, I think, is great. But I think if you can afford to not sell it for 5K, I think you'd be better off taking the experience. Because I think once you leave that experience, not only the memories, which are going to be priceless, of what's all involved in it, we don't even know what that is yet, but also the types of cards that you're probably going to leave there with are going to be probably as well pretty much priceless. Now, this leads us into the Topps million card rip. Couple of things that I'm going to get into. And shout out to CJ, Carson and them's dad. He had messaged me on Twitter, and I'm going to kind of segue this in with the million Topps deal. Because if you've noticed, you see pictures of the people that are ripping these cards and that are, these different breakers and whatnot. It's a little worrisome because there's not a lot of diversity, right? And when we talk about sports players, when we talk about athletes, many different sports, there's a range or a variety of different, whether you're Hispanic, Caucasian, whatever, it doesn't matter, right? But there's a wide variety of them. I'm just gonna pull some numbers here that he told me about. So, okay, so 45% of MLB players and 80% of NBA players are people of color. Compare that to the demographics of the breakers at the event or card collectors in general. So, white dudes 30 to 50 are primarily buying cards. So white dudes from the age between 30 and 50 are the ones that are primarily buying cards. If we're going to continue to grow the hobby, if we're going to continue to see this hobby really successfully grow, we have to get a wider demographic. We have to have a better mix. We have to get more people involved in the hobby that enjoy the hobby. I'm not saying there isn't any, but Hispanic and African American adults are not, and kids of any races are not. All of these companies need to do a better job diversifying the hobby. And that's shout out to CJ. That's something he was messaging me and talking to me about. So, yeah. Steel City was selling spots. So, I buy many pieces of cards. Yeah, Austin, I'm not saying there isn't, and I'm not saying that there isn't any. Like, don't get this wrong. But one thing that he brought up is that if you look at all the people that were at that event, that were actually breaking and at that event, from any angle or any video or picture I ever saw, they were pretty much just Caucasians. That's it. That's all that were there breaking, right? Well, not saying that a certain race or this leads someone to another, but how is that going to gauge or bring people, Hispanics, African American, how's that going to bring them in if they don't, whether we want to say it or not, you don't ever see people of your same color. You think to yourself, even if you skim past it or walk by it, oh, maybe that's, even though you should think for yourself, each and every person should, you walk past it and you say, oh, well, that must not be for me, because I don't see anybody, And again, not that color should ever matter, but at the end of the day, when you look at a demographic of how companies are run, how sales go, who's buying what, who's doing what, they look into that. And if it's only going to be primarily, and I'm not saying it's 100%, I'm not even saying it's 90%, but even if it's 75% Caucasian and the rest is Hispanic, African American, what have you, how are we going to grow this hobby? And I agree with CJ. He said they should have done a better job diversifying even the event, seeing a better mix in the people that are breaking the cards to grow the hobby. Now, on top of it, I didn't agree with what they're doing. It's great to, they're using this as a marketing ploy, whatever. But it's just like the guy that pulled this thing, the one that I saw. I posted on Twitter, and they're like asking him, well, who's going to get it? So who gets this now? You pulled this. It's at this event. Who's going to get this? And he goes, I'm not really sure. That's one of the big questions. I think we're going to random it. And then you see cards like the Griffey vinyl 1-of-1 auto pulled. Why? Why take 1 million of these cards, have this event in one room with a bunch of people ripping them and pulling all these great cards? Now you got collectors. Now you got people that are seeing all this stuff already being pulled that were pulled at this event. Maybe cards that they were actually chasing or going after that there isn't another one of, or there isn't 5 of, or there isn't 25 or 50 of, or 100 of, or 200 or 2020 of. And there's a card that they want, and they're only shot at getting that, or even feeling like they could possibly get it, even though they may not have ever got it, buying as many as they bought. You're taking that chase away from these people. Not everybody. And I'm not saying that even the person that there's a certain card or cards they're after that they already seen bold, or even these tickets, when we're only getting 25 for Series 1, and apparently not 1 but 2 were pulled at this event. You have 23 left in Series 1. You will have 25 more in Series 2. I don't know. I'm not buying it. I'm not into it. And on top of that, they do all this. They get all these cards ripped, trying to bring this excitement. But to me, and I said this at the beginning of this, talking about Topps in general, I'm never a huge fan of Topps. The only Topps I ever enjoy is Topps Chrome, really. That's it. Topps Chrome is really all I care about. And so I don't even get that excited. I mean, I get into the breaks, I get into the stuff, try to get some of these rookie cards at Topps. Half the time I end up selling them anyway, even if they're guys I was kind of thinking of starting to collect or have a couple of. I usually get rid of them in auctions down the road or what have you. So now you've just taken more excitement away from me because I've already seen 1 million of these different cards. I'm being facetious. I'm saying this. I'm exaggerating. I've not really seen all 1 million of them pulled, but I'm seeing a whole boat ton. I'm seeing a lot of them. All right, let me go back on some comments here real quick, guys. Give me a second. I'm trying to keep up with you guys. Well, there's 9 million other sets coming out this year. Yeah, no. Yeah, they're going to be fine, but you're eliminating 1 million of the Series 1 already out of circulation. And you're right, Urim. There's going to be 9 million others. There's going to be 1 million other sets that come out, different things. But at the end of the day, one thing I'm going to tell you for sure is they're not going to be doing this. They're not going to be doing this in all these different other sets. There's going to be certain unique things that are going to make things special and you're going to want to chase after. But you're right. I'm just giving you my opinions. I mean, that's all. Do you think Topps had picked cases? That is my question. Smash, that is a very good question. None of us know, right? Even though Topps says that everything is machine picked, packed, what have you. Does Topps somehow know kind of where some things are, possibly? So is it a, hey, let's make sure that the Griffey 101 vinyl auto gets pulled in this event. Let's make sure at least one of these tickets is pulled because we got to show the people that they do really exist. We can't just tell them that and show them this and then have people just thinking, oh, maybe they don't have these tickets in them. Maybe this is just a ploy. Maybe they think that these are going to, it's going to get to the boxes where, well, I guess they just haven't, nobody's hit one yet. They just haven't gotten to them. Those are questions I have as well. Do you think Topps knew they were going to be pulled there? That's the good question, Wicked. Yeah, that's... we can't say for sure. We don't truly know that. But it's an interesting question. It's very interesting. Did they know? Yes, the machines automate, pack, what have you. But was it possible that they truly knew that certain cards and maybe one or two of these tickets were going to be pulled during this event to what they would feel gain excitement or make people feel like, okay, they really are going to have these things in them that we're going to do this big event. I feel like they have seen the popularity of the breakers and wanted to control the break market as much. Yeah, I agree, Big Harv. I agree on that topic. Urium says Topps Chrome, Bowman Draft, everything else can go into the bin. Yep. I think so, Wicked. Yep, sports kids, mega polls, people excited for the product coming out. Right. But does it get you excited or does it make you disappointed when you see some of these things and it's something that maybe you wanted to chase after and now maybe you can't chase after that? That's my question. It's tough. It's difficult. Austin, I get what you're saying. I was just making a point. We're definitely out here, but you're right. It's the majority. Yeah. No, I know, Austin. I know what you were saying. I get it, man. I wasn't like trying to argue with you or anything like that. Topps could request certain cards are retained for them to use in events like this. Yeah, I agree. Yep, I think 100% like Wicked says. eBay is flooded with Series 1 already. Exactly, guys. Well, and here's what happens. Guys that buy cases that already have them allocated or boxes and they know, they will put up like all the pictures of cards. They'll get them ahead of time, and then they'll just list them on eBay, or they'll just put the name and not have an image or have cards, numbers, this through this will all be available. Bid pick. So, what's up, Kevin Kirk? Hope you're doing well, brother. Good to see you. The manufacturer will do whatever Topps wants if they want to keep the contract and money. Yep, exactly. Ricky Clark, I got into one break of 2020, and that's all I'm going to do. I just have, no desire to... Yeah, I know. I agree. Ball says, it's frustrating. I like to know more about the process. Exactly. I would love to actually tour a plant like Topps and actually see it in motion and see how it works. And whether we see what we see when we're there, and they could change it up when people aren't looking or aren't there to, certain things be packaged certain way. And, okay, well, this one's going to have these cards in it, so send it to this event, what have you. But it would still be nice to see it. Why wasn't there an opportunity for collectors to attend? Yeah, I don't know. I'd probably be more on the disappointment side, but from the company standpoint, they wanted to hype it. Yeah, exactly. I think if more Japanese, Korean, yeah, and I think like Ohtani and that's what's good about people like Ohtani, and even people like Luka Doncic in basketball, right? International stars help expand the hobby market and help get to create more people, more excitement, more buyers. Overall, not a fan of this. Maybe a week at release. Yep. Exactly. Topps uses a third-party printer. I heard it's overseas as well. Okay. All right. But still, they could tell the overseas place whatever. And I'm not saying they do or they don't, but it's just things we're thinking possible. So far, being a pitcher is very unpredictable. Predict future talent. All right. What's up, Mega Henry? What's going on, Henry? Good to see you, brother. Baseball is basically a national sport in Japan, and when I visited Taiwan, baseball is growing hugely. Okay. I didn't watch a ton of the event. The best thing I saw was a Brantley one. Yeah, they pulled a sports kid. They pulled a Ken Griffey, the 85 vinyl, 1/1 auto. I saw one of these pulled. I heard there was two of them pulled. These celebration of decades. There's only 25 tickets in Series 1. Apparently, there'll be 25 tickets in Series 2 as well. So a total of 50 tickets are going to be available for this big event that could possibly be pulled. So, man, yeah. So anyway, what else, you guys? Oh, another thing that came out today too, I believe. Well, Leaf came out, football, or the limited, not Leaf, the limited. And also Optic. This is what I'll be getting a box of for sure. Whoa, $500 for a box of it? I don't know if I'll be doing that. We'll see. They're saying best price is $522 for a box of 1920 Donruss Optic basketball. Yikes. Optic is always nice, so baseball, football. Man, Optic baseball you could buy for $120. Very nice cards, but obviously the Zion hype is real. They got the different vinyls. Look at that Zion vinyl. Pull that thing and you're set for a year if you could sell it. Zion Madness. And interesting. All right, what else you guys got for me? We're almost 40 minutes in. We kind of touched on what we wanted to touch on. Do you guys got anything else for me? Yeah, 500, I know. I thought it was the 5th. Did they move it again? Could have swore it was 2-5. Did they move the date again? Last week it was the 5th, which is today. They pushing it back? Yeah, February 5th. That's today, right? Right there. Boom. Came out today. It did come out today. Love. What's up? Classic Pack Breaks is in the house, guys. If you guys haven't checked him out, as well as all the rest of our crews, you guys, most of you should know Wicked as well. Wicked hasn't been around in my stream lately. He has had his own things going on. He's got his own channel and a lot going on over there, but grab up Wicked if you haven't. Doing his breaks, doing his fun streams. And Classic Pack Breaks as well, guys. Again, I've talked about them before, but they're a little bit different. They do some group breaks, but they really don't do a lot of group breaks. They do pack breaks, more or less. ClassicPackBreaks.com. Pulling bangers. But they have a wide variety of product, man. Years, you name it. They got like 1960 wax packs of baseball on their website. You can buy. They're not cheap by no means, but if you want something that old, you can get it from there. They got Prism basketball. You can buy it by the pack. You don't have to buy it by a box. I'm sure they got, I don't know if they got blasters, but mega boxes I believe they still have of Prism basketball. Check them out, though. Just hang out and stream, if nothing else, and see what they're all about. They got a good group over there. They're building a nice little community, and I enjoy it. I pop in there when I can, especially when BITG is not on earlier in the evening. I usually get over there, and if they're on, and check them out. So check them out. Check them out. Very stressed right now. Many. Sorry, I haven't been. Oh, dude, it's all good, man. I hope everything's all right, Wicked. I hope the fam's good, and being stressed is never a good thing. I've been there many times. Sometimes you just need to take a little time, figure a few things out, and get yourself back on your feet, or get the situation handled, and then just move forward, man. You'll get past it, though. And we always got to have a little bit of, we should say, roadblocks in our way here and there. And really all that is to humble us, to make us realize that life is not easy. There are struggles, there are obstacles, there are things that we need to figure out and get over sometimes. It's all good. I've got a test Monday, essay to do. Guys, as well, The 12th is... Oh, so it did get moved again? Dang. Well, it says right here, February 5th. They must have moved it back again. Weird. Well, that's a fast break version. No? It says Fast Break will release on the 7th, so I'm not sure. They must have just moved it back for whatever reason. Maybe they didn't want it to be with Topps. Panini didn't want it to be with Topps Series 1 competing with them. Really appreciate your video yesterday. Oh, man, Mega, it's all good, brother. I thank you for watching. So, yeah, guys, grab up Classic Pack Breaks. There's no reason why you guys shouldn't be subscribed to him, as well as Wicked, as well as everybody that's in the channel. You guys should all be supporting each other and ultimately checking them out, because they're great guys. They're in Georgia. They just down-to-earth dudes, man. That's all I can really say. Until you go hang out in a stream, you'll understand and know what I'm talking about. So I definitely highly recommend. So, but yes, Mega, yesterday's stream, I will do those every once in a while. I'm typically just gonna do them. It's gonna be out of the middle of nowhere. It's when I just feel like I just gotta get some stuff off my chest. I just gotta talk about things. Because as I tell you guys, and I sound like a broken record, I get it. Defness says this all the time, but I gotta say it. This is therapeutic for me. This is how I get through. This is how I continue to fight and deal with my struggles of being an addict. Once an addict, always an addict, right? Regardless you're still using or not, you have to battle every single day. You have to fight the good fight. So, and that's what I do, man. Vintage Card Steve, appreciate you. Balls, love you too, man. Okay, so it got moved to next week. All right. Good, man. Good to see you, Vintage Card Steve. Thanks for popping in, man. We're about to close it out here. Wicked, you got anything going on tonight? Classic Pack Breaks, you guys on tonight? They should be on tonight, as well as BITG will be on with his Series 1 breaks, which I am in. And I think he's got a 2019, the new limited football. He's got a box of that. So check that out. Check out classicpackbreaks.com. See if you guys can find anything to purchase, to give them a test run. Check them out. I don't think you'll be disappointed. And I think that's all I got for you guys. I was going to, but I'm going to go on to... Okay, so Wicked's going to go on tomorrow. All right, cool. Well, you guys know where I'm at. You see me here. I'm here every day for my daily stream, talking about whatever, ripping some quick product, you name it. Half an hour, 40 minutes. Appreciate you, Smash. Appreciate all you guys. South of the border, Isaac. Good to see you, my friend. Jim F. is in the house. Yesterday's video was great. Took a lot to put that all out there, bro. Hey, man, I appreciate you, buddy. Any feedback, at the end of the day, ultimately, your guys' support is really the biggest thing that matters to me. And that you guys would take the time to at least listen to my message, even if it's not something that really affects you, and maybe it affects you not personally, maybe somebody else around you or someone within your family or whatever. But that's ultimately why I share it, And again, like I said yesterday, it's not making it about a me thing or poor me. It's not a poor me. We all have struggles. I don't feel I'm any better than any of you that are in my stream right now, or anybody else for that matter. I feel we're all equal. I feel we all have our own struggles. We all have our own battles. I don't feel like I've went through anything harder or more difficult than anybody else. I just tend to share my story because it's therapeutic for me and it helps me and I get through, and that's how I get by. So again, and anybody that reached out to me afterwards, greatly appreciate it. I know I got a little emotional at the end, but I've come to realize in my 42 years that it's okay to show emotion. It's okay to let the emotion flow. And it's okay to ultimately talk about things and get it off your chest, because that's how you deal with it. That's how you continue to move forward. That's your way of getting past it. You just have to do it. So, and I'll have some other things to talk about in my life on other streams as well, just when I'm feeling like doing it. And I just want you guys to get to know me, and I want you guys to know the real me and know who I am. I think anybody that's been around me, or not just in stream, but actually been around me outside of stream, will tell you that the deafness that's right here that you see every day that I stream is the same deafness you get when I'm not streaming, when you're with me somewhere else. You're going to get the same person. So I appreciate it, Elvis. T. Wolvies, yeah, making some moves. We'll talk about, tomorrow will probably be a lot of topic about NBA trades because the deadline is tonight. So there's going to be a lot of movement still. In fact, I just got told that Glenn Robinson and Alex Burks both got traded while we were on this stream. So the movement's already happening. Wolves made some moves. I don't know who we're going to use as a point guard. I guess we think Wiggins or Culver are going to be our point guard. I'm not really sure. Or we're still trying to get that point guard, even though they said the D'Angelo Russell talks were over. So I'm excited to see if we do still do anything or trying to make any other moves or stabs and see what can happen. So Kevin Kirk, blessed on the Peacemakers, absolutely. Coops Cards, hope you're doing well, man. We're just about getting ready to end it. I do appreciate you stopping in. I started a little earlier today. Like I said, I'll either start between 5 or 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Try not to make it any more than a half an hour, 45 minutes, unless we're opening some product or doing an auction. By the way, I posted in the community tab today, the auction is coming up. It's Tuesday night, so be there or be square, I guess. I don't know. I didn't really have anything to say there. But I want you guys to all enjoy your night. It's hump day. It's Wednesday. Go out, put a smile on someone's face. Tell someone you love them. Give somebody an extra hug. And until tomorrow, fam, we'll see you guys. I'll see you in other people's streams, whatever. All right? Love y'all. ClassicPackBreaks.com.